Hey, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI with me, RockPaperMario, and in between parts I actually found those two places. But I'd also like to explain this is the Chocobo stable where you can rent a Chocobo to go and travel faster across the overworld. Now, I found out where the guy with the cider is, and what it is he's in this cafe. Surprisingly enough, man with cider is in cafe. So we just want to ignore that ninja character who'd slit his mama's throat for a nickel, come in here and say, "Out of the way! I gotta get this cider over to my old man, that's my job! Now scram!" Yeah, scray. Well, that's no way to talk to a king. If you follow this guy, you'll eventually come to that house that has the guy who was, he used to be a servant or something for the richest man in town or something. But that's not really important for the moment. If we do go to the guy, funnily enough, the next place we want to go to is that place where the richest man in town lives, because that's where that treasure is. So if we go upstairs, I just didn't think of it because I thought that it's actually in that area with the secret passage again. No, it's in here, isn't it? I want to go to the there's the millionaire who has more money than a horse has hair. And if you go into the secret drafty area behind the bookcase. See, I didn't think, because there's actually stuff that happens here later. There's a save point in here. This is an empty room for now. Notice I say for now. And in here is where you'll find the treasure. There's actually some money and things like that in here. It's an old clock, it's ticking. It's in these chests down here and things. There's money and stuff which can be very useful, so I want to pick that up. And here's another clock that's not ticking. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, you want to try and check clocks every time you see them, because a lot of the time they'll have elixirs and things like that in them. So yeah, in there's a lot of money which is really useful. So I'm just trying to think if there were any clocks that I've forgotten. Is there one down here? No, there's not. I'd swear there's another clock that has an elixir, drink the elixir in it. But I don't know where it is. It's probably in the cafe or something, and I didn't check what time it was at when I started recording again, so. If you follow that guy with the cider, he'll bring you over to that guy, that's over near Duncan's house, and the guy will say, "Oh, there's my cider," and then if you talk to your man, he'll say, "I don't talk to people who don't give me cider," so. I guess what we want to do is, that's all we can basically do in South Figaro, so might as well leave, I guess. I mean, the only place we know to go so far is Mount Pulse, so. Okay, here's another new enemy, Rodok. Now, this enemy is really important for later in the game, but I'm not going to tell you why, because that would be spoilers. Just, I'll let you know, you kind of want to spend a little time here and get into fights with Rodoks and things like that. Just try and get every battle formation. It's not that important, but it just makes things a bit faster later on in the game. So what I'll do is, off screen, I'll try and find all the formations that have Rodoks in them. There's another enemy I'd like to bump into here though. Maybe they're in the forest. No, this is just Grease Monks. Cutting! Okay, there's another enemy I'd like to run into, and actually there's another formation of Rodoks if you go into the forest. But yeah, here we go. The Rhinotaur, that's another kind of useful one. I'm just going to attack all of these guys with fire. I'm going to steal, and I'm going to use the Bioblaster, I might as well. But yeah, you want to try and see, as you saw there, fire did very little because it was being done on 5 enemies. So hopefully this will get rid of the Rodoks and the Grease Monk. Yeah, there we go. And we can just use, well, let's just fight with Terra, because we might as well, there's no reason not to. It doesn't have anything. And we might as well use our auto crossbow again. Yeah, these Rhinotaurs, they can use electric attacks, they can use a lightning attack, which can be a bit annoying, but they're not that much of a problem. None of the enemies are really a problem. Oh, Terran lock-in level. Well, that's useful. Okay, so, oh, look, a little bit of civilization. Oh, a nice little cottage up here in the mountains with some nice vegetables, a big radish and a big cabbage. Or maybe that's the enormous turnip. I loved that story when I was a kid. Oh. What's that smell? Maybe it's chocolate salty balls. My balls are on fire! Received a tonic. And yeah, this is one of those places where you can get a free, it's basically like using an inn, except it's free, so as far as I know. Did that heal us? Yes, it did. There are a couple of those in the game, and it's actually kind of useful. No, don't go into the bed again, you sleepy boy. How could the fate of Hyrule depend on such a lazy boy? These dishes, they were his favourite record. Let's see what else is in here. Edgar seems to know something that we don't, so I don't know. What does he say about the stove? And this, his favourite tea. Jeez, Edgar, what aren't you telling us? Flowers, his favourite. Whose favourite? Sabin. He was here? What, your long-lost brother was here? And what does he have to say? What the... You know this guy? Of course, he left a couple of days ago after he heard Master Duncan was slain. What? So Duncan's dead now, and his wife doesn't know? Well, that's brilliant. I heard Duncan's son Vargas is missing as well. I have a bad feeling about this. So do I. Duncan's dead. Sabin and Vargas are gone to the mountains. Well, just so happens the mountains are where we're headed as well. Hey guys, all that was a rhino tour, so I just left it out. We're heading up here to Mount Coast to see what's going down. We need to find out, well, Sabin's gone there, and Duncan's dead, and geez, I don't know what else is going on, but I don't know, I don't like the sounds of it. Tools. I'm going to show off the noise blaster. Basically what this does is it confuses enemies, so it's actually pretty useful. Then usually one fire from Terra and one... Oh, look, there he goes with his Mega Bolt. Oh, but he healed himself with it. Well, that was kind of funny. Basically what the noise blaster does is it'll hopefully confuse all enemies on the screen, so we may as well fight with Terra. That'll probably finish him off. With if we fight with Locke as well. They're not that threatening, so don't worry about it. It's not like, and the sad thing is that they're kind of like the big scary enemy of this area, so they're a bit pitiful. Here's Mount Coles, apparently where Duncan was killed, the air-drawn dagger that led you to Duncan, and where Vargas and Sabin are gone, so... I like the music in here, by the way, it's pretty cool. Oh. As I said, the encounter rate here isn't that bad. Tusker and Sirpius... Okay, those... Oh no, they're not the enemy I'm thinking of. We might as well use fire on all of these guys. And steal from Tusker. And use the auto crossbow as usual. Or else you could use the noise blaster to try and confuse that Tusker, because that Gore attack, he has a special attack called Gore, which can be quite painful, so they're probably the most threatening things that you'll come across here, but again, they're not by that much, so I don't know. Probably have to finish off pretty soon here. Oh, what was that? Was there like a shadowy figure up there? I definitely saw a shadowy figure. And you know me, I don't really like shadowy figures. They don't do my nervous disposition any good. Okay, these guys are brawlers. You want to steal off them as much as you can, because what they will do is, every now and then you'll get an item called the bandana off them, which is extremely useful. You can just, it's handy. It's not vital, but don't be like coming around here just running into things hoping to get it. There we go, Guardian. Now, what does this... That's a weapon for Locke, as far as I know. We might as well equip it on him for the extra attack power and things like that. So that's why I didn't bother getting him any better weapons. So just a heads up, when you're in South Figaro, don't bother buying a weapon for Locke. Okay, more brawlers. Okay, we're just going to use fire on these guys. And with Locke we're going to steal, and with Edgar we're going to use the noise blaster. Because even though they're human enemies, they actually they absorb poison, so you don't want to use the Bioblast on them. Hopefully we can get in another steal with these guys. Steal the other guy. Because no, it's quite rare to get the to come across the bandana, so I wouldn't worry about it that much. That's why. So would I ever stop? Oh, Edgar gained a level. I'm probably going to start cutting out those guys, but if I find the bandana, I'll let you know. Okay, is this where this is? Yeah, there's a secret treasure up here, and you actually want to get it. Okay, I'll leave in one more battle with you guys, just for old time's sake. I love the red faces, they're hilarious. I don't know, some of the enemy sprites in this game are just so funny. Now they're all like turned around. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Oh my god, Locke, would you ever steal something off those guys? Terra's gonna end up killing him. Let's see how much damage Locke or Edgar does. Yeah, look, he still does 62 even though he's in the back row. That's pretty good. Eventually we'll be putting Locke in the back row as well. The funny thing about this game is almost every character ends up in the back row. Receive the Atlas armlet. Okay, that's actually better than the Hyper Wrist, so I'm going to put that on Edgar. What it does is it raises the damage he does, and it's actually more useful than Hyper Wrist. Just trust me on that. So, what you want to, that's who you want to give that to. This place is actually really, it's a kind of a short area, so. Okay, I think I got the bandana in that fight, but I can't. I skipped past it, so I didn't see. Let's just see. Head. Yeah, I got the bandana, and as you can see, that'll raise your defense and your magic defense on Locke, so that's a really handy one. Okay, it's a good thing we got that. As I said, if you want to heal, you're better off waiting until a save point. Oh, there's that shadowy figure again. And using Terra to cure, and then using Sleeping Bag on Terra. That's the handy thing. Okay, this is why I got the Star Pendant. These guys, Trillium, they can use poison attacks. And they can actually poison you, so I don't know what the name of the attack is that they use. Something like Bane Touch or Bone Touch or something like that. They can actually poison you, but as you can see, they're dead, so it doesn't matter, and Terra gained a level. Yeah, you're going to find it's easy to get, okay, which way do we want to go first? This way? There's like a couple of, yeah, here we go. This is a tent, which is actually very useful, but I'm going to wait until later to use that. There, at the moment, as I said, the best policy is to use a sleeping bag followed, or to use cure swallowed by a sleeping bag. After this battle, we're probably going to end it off because I'd say we're at the end of the level. So, not at the end of the level, at the end of the video. These guys are these enemies are so unthreatening. So, I wish I could be a bit more consistent with my cutting out battles. I seem to just like cut them out randomly. Just sometimes I cut them out and other times I don't. So, I guess next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy VI with me, RockPaperMario, we're going to continue through Mount Colts and hopefully get to the bottom of this whole Sabin, Duncan, Vargas mystery. So, see you next time.